What's up, my bros? Today's a leg day, the hardest day of the week. But first, I gotta make this Facebook post. Hey, welcome, guys. I'm just gonna make this Facebook post real quick. Copy this link real quick. Leg day, by the way. Leg day, the hardest day of the week. If leg day isn't the hardest day of your training week, then you're doing legs wrong. All right, so that looks good. We're gonna get it now. All right, here we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Johnny, how you doing? All right, so leg day, extremely challenging. Always pushes me to my limits. All right. So I warm up first, always. 2 warm-ups. Nice wide stance squat, body weight squat. Do about 25. Knees to the elbows inside the knees. It's 25. Wait about 30 seconds. Then we do 10 alternating lunges each side. All right, warm up done. Hard. This is where it gets hard. The 50-pound vest and the first band. All right. It's a little lopsided here. Get on there evenly. There we go. All right. First band, the heaviest band that they make. Just a single band for now. First set. Heaviest band. feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. My toes are going to be pointed out, just a little slightly pointed out, like at an angle. That's good for the hips. Better hip mobility. Here we go. Ugh. All right. It's not hard yet. So, in a lot of my training, you'll notice that I do a top-down pyramid where I start with my heaviest weight. Not with legs, though. I do that with my push-ups. I'll always go with the heaviest resistance and slowly go down in intensity. But with legs, for some reason, when you're dealing with your lower back and you're dealing with your legs and everything, I feel like it's better to start with your lightest and build your way up. Less of a risk for injury, generally speaking, if you pre-fatigue your body, before you get to your heaviest. That way, your heaviest will wind up being less than your 1 rep max. You'll never approach your 1 rep max if you do it that way. But it's less strain on the spine, as you're going to be fatigued by the time you get to your heaviest working weight. So we did our first set. We should be on a 3-minute rest. I think that was probably about a whole minute. So I'll say I was resting for a minute. We need two more minutes. We always take an extra minute on leg day. So 2 minutes for most of my upper body movements, sometimes 1.5 minutes. For quads, your quad is the largest muscle group in your body. It takes the biggest toll on your central nervous system. So what I do is I usually take an extra minute of rest. So 3 minutes instead of 2. So we upgraded our band here. We're going to constantly add tension as we go. I recommend doing 3 warm-ups. What the hell? I'm getting bad connection, but I'll say it again. If you want to do the top-down style pyramid, where you start with your heaviest weight, motherfucker. Piss me off. If you want to stop with the top-down pyramid, where you start with your heaviest weight and work your way down, if you're going to do legs, make sure that you warm up really good. You might have to do 3 warm-ups. So I would start off with a light warm-up and then do a moderate warm-up with a little bit more weight. That way you're hitting the muscles a little harder, so that it's prepared for your max. We could start doing that, but I'm not going to do that until I'm done with the 6 months. So I'm going to finish my whole 6 months. And just like with upper body with my push-ups, I might start doing a top-down pyramid instead of going up the pyramid, starting with your lightest weight and working your way up to the top. We might start at the top and work our way down to our lightest. Not yet though, but that would be a good change up for the second time round, going back to the first 10-day phase and then doing that next 55 days. During the next 55 days, maybe we'll change it up. All right, we got to get this set. Next set. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to add the third band. This is a 40 pounder for the third set. Then for the fourth set, we're going to take one off. We're going to add in this 80 pounder. I'm going to rest. We still got 2 minutes. And I'll say, if I had like a barbell across my back, I wouldn't have to stabilize all that resistance pressing down on me with just my hands and my shoulders. But you actually get a trapezius workout. So your shoulders are holding that band locked in. And so your traps and your shoulders, your delts are stabilizing, even a little bit of bicep, but you're trying to lock it in because you don't want it to come down on your bicep. It'll pull straight down. It's too much resistance. But if you can lock it in and get your elbows locked in, you want your forearms straight up vertically. I'm tired of this fucking AI camera. But yeah, you actually get a good shoulder workout. Mainly the traps, the trapezius, the top part. It attaches from the neck, behind the neck, to the spine, and down to your shoulder. where your collarbone and shit meets. But yeah, it hits the traps just through stabilizing that weight. Oh, we got to get in position. Oh, you notice that I have to hold it up. It's a lot more different than a traditional squat where that barbell's just pretty much resting on your back, on your upper traps. Well, we can't do that with this. It actually makes it harder, in my opinion. You have to have some pretty strong upper body just to stabilize it. All right, it's gonna get hard. There we go. Back a little bit. My camera angle is a little low, so I'm just gonna back up. All right, here we go. No, hold on. Almost fell. 9, 10. Reset. And now we got the next hardest part. So 12. Ow. It does tweak my shoulder. My right shoulder is still not 100. It's after that fucking bike wreck I had. Left shoulder, totally fine. Nothing. But we work through it. The pain always goes away. It's not like a permanent kind of a thing. We're on a fourth and final set. Better change out the band. Excuse me. Damn. The hardest part. This is what'll make you or break you right here. Raise the camera pull. Hang on. Just a little bit. All right. This is insanely hard, by the way. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but damn, we got to. I'm going to try to position handles a little further in my front because this puts a lot of stress on my shoulder, my right shoulder. So that might take an extra. Hang on. Oh, we got it. We got it. Here we go. We got it done. And my right shoulder hurts now. Fuck. Five minutes. At least I got a 5-minute rest. Oh, shit. Fucking left shoulder, no problem. No problem. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. All right, I think. See what she's saying. Since I got a break here. Appreciate that. At least we got through the hardest part of this workout. The hardest part of leg day is done. It just gets a little easier from here on out, each exercise. So now I feel high. I got that workout high. It always hits me after that first exercise, man. It takes a little longer for when you're doing upper body to reach this state. Almost like halfway through the whole upper body workout. If I push really hard on back or chest and shoulders, it'll hit me somewhere in the middle or towards the end of the workout. But this hits me right after the first fucking exercise, dude. That's because legs are... Lower body is more intense than upper body. But the high that I'm describing is more like a euphoric state, not like a stoned high. This is more like... You have to experience it for yourself. Only through pain does it happen. Only through suffering, only through intense strain, full body muscular strain, does it begin to occur. And you got to be willing to put yourself through some pain for that pleasure. This is supposed to be on. This is not what my phone should be doing at all. What is it doing? I'm playing around. Got 1 minute. It's already almost been 5 minutes. Alternating side lunges, which is the best. "15 seconds. "12 per side. 24 total. Oh. 3 minutes. Heart's racing. Still feel kind of high. One minute to go. Oh. 15 seconds. Ah! Ah! Oh. 2 more to go. Ah. So, because of the squats here that we did before doing this, we're already in a fatigue state. So, an alternating side lunge, we're working out in a fatigue state. So, any way you look at it, it's going to be a challenge. But I think it incorporates a little bit more cardio. because you have to alternate. But it's still easier, no matter how you look at it, than the squats with all the bands. But that's what we do with the band, with the first set. The first exercise. We blast through the whole lower body and lower back and everything with the heaviest, hardest workout. And when we get to the alternating lunges, we're working out in that fatigued state. Just keeping that burn, keeping that fatigue going. And when the legs are already tight and pumped and, not at 100, and we're digging into that, I might even fail in the fourth set. I might not be able to get all 12. That happened to me one other day. Now, holy shit. I couldn't get it. I was gonna fall. Holy shit, dude. I still got one more. Definitely gonna fail. But I'll look at your comment in a minute. Don't retract it. Thank you. It takes a lot of suffering to get there. So much suffering, pain, and testing your will every day. Actually strengthening your will. Feeling high. Feeling so high. If I can maintain this kind of peak high throughout the rest of the workout, it won't be so bad. It'll make the pain worth it. I forgot to hit my timer. I don't know what I'm at. Just been running I'm gonna say it's been a minute and a half. We're on the last set, so I'm gonna take a little longer rest anyway. I'm gonna do 2 minutes just for the fuck of it. So I'm not gonna be able to get all 12 per side this next set here. I'll just do a minute and a half. Boy, do I feel high. So high right now. After this, I can take off the vest. Which I'm looking forward to taking this vest off. And we're gonna do lower back. We got lower back after this. We're gonna do suspension trainer back extension holds. That's what I'm gonna call it. We're gonna do 3 sets of that. And then we're gonna do 3 sets of Superman holds. Supermans. I better get up. Oh shit. I just gotta fight through this last one. I'm probably gonna fucking fall over. If I fall over, we're calling it. Oh, I feel heavy. No. Oh, that was it. Take his fucking vest off. Now my body weight feels like it feels like I weigh like 300 pounds. Get this shit off me. Get it off. Almost starting to get a little like claustrophobic in that thing. Because the weight feels like it's constantly pressing you down on your lungs. You can't fully breathe. It's constantly restricting your breath. Getting it off is freeing. I feel like I can breathe a lot easier. Now it just gets a lot easier from here on out. All right, I'll be right back. I won't fall. Oh. All right. I'm back. That's it. My bad. All right, my bad. My bad. All right, we got to set up the lower back workout. I think I'm going to use the vest for the weight. But need the suspension trainer now. Now we need this. Just put it about hip level. Handles at hip level. That's a good point right there. There, hip level. For this. All right. Favorite mat. Oh, mat. This is a really good exercise mat. Love this thing. All right. All right. The fun begins shortly. Like that. I'm going to try to use the vest for weight. You'll see. Johnny and Luke seeing what I do here. The lower back where I hip thrust up in the air with the weight on my waist. I was using the backpack. I'm going to try using the vest. It's a little heavier than the backpack. And this time I'm going to try with shoes on instead of shoes off. See where I'm at. I'm going to rest good. Because all those lunges and all them squats, they do hit your lower back. So lower back is going to be hit. It all hits lower back and legs. So allow our lower back also get hit pretty hard. Five minutes total. It's probably been about 2 or 3 minutes. We need at least another 2 minutes. But yeah, my legs are so tight I don't even want to sit Indian style. It's actually putting a lot of stress on my quad area. Stretch them out like that. Oh boy, I still feel high, but it's starting to go away slowly. And euphoric feeling starting to subside a little bit. The endorphin rush starting to subside. Oh, wow. What a workout that is. Man. And the better and more shape I get into, it doesn't matter. It's still always just as intense. Because the stronger I get, the harder I push. The more weight I use, the more resistance I use. It never ceases to completely obliterate me. Or push me to my limits, I should say. Well, we're going to try it. Let's get into position here. I want to be careful not to get an ab cramp. Oh, that fucking ab cramp, I tell you what. Boy, I want to fuck with that. I'm going to try to be careful not to get an ab cramp. If I can pick this up. We're going to use this as the weight. Basically resting it. And this is what we're going to be hip thrusting up in the air. Yeah, like that. You get your foot in the... It's not going to work, huh? If I can just get my heel in, it should be fine. Just the heel. That's all I need is the heel. Should be all right. If not, I'm taking my shoes off. We'll try it with shoes on. If I have to take them off, I'll take them off. I'm gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together. You might have to hold this a little bit, like that. And we're just gonna do this. Fuck, I'm getting a neck cramp. Of all things right now. Hold on. A fucking cramp in my neck. Hold on. We gotta redeem ourselves here. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna lower this just a hair. It's just still a little too high up. I'm gonna take my shoes off anyway. Right. Dude. Minute 30. I feel like I'm not close enough. A little closer. Body's too far away from it. All right. So I added about 10 plus pounds. And that vest probably lost a little weight because it started leaking. I mean, the backpack I was using had water bottles in it. It started leaking, so I'm just gonna stay here. This is where I need to be anyway. So my goal is to get 15 reps. I'm trying to get 15. I didn't do it in the first set, but I kind of lost my momentum there, but we're gonna get 15 with the vest on my waist. All right, here we go. And it is better without the shoes on. I can feel the strap better. I can ground my ankles in here better. I can get my feet kind of in behind the strap. And it doesn't feel like it's going to slip off. Let's get this up. Get you up. That's better. All right. Here we go. Something like that. There's something about having your body in that position, that straight horizontal locked position. You're not completely horizontal because you're at an angle. Your ankles are about 2.5 feet off the ground. So you're probably, at like 30 degrees or something. Or no, 60-ish degrees. But that being said, you're still in that plank position. So your lower back is holding, your glutes are holding, your hamstrings are holding. Every time you pelvic thrust up, you're as straight as you can go. And all that force is being applied straight down through the hip. And you got to use every muscle in your posterior chain, which is all the muscles behind you in the back, just to hold it up. So it's going to strengthen your whole lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. Yep. I noticed this exercise has made me a lot better at like carrying heavy ass shit. I feel stable as I'm standing and lifting. I feel extremely stable. So this is really good for that. Got one more, then we got 3 sets of Supermans. So I'm gonna lay down. Yeah, get up on. Yeah. So I'm just gonna rest here for a second. Look at my phone. We gotta get it. With the weight right on the hips. All right, we're done with that. Now we got Supermans. Normal standard rest, minute 30. This is all one workout. There's no 5-minute rest between that and going to Supermans. I count it as one workout block. 3 sets of that, 3 sets of Supermans, standard rest, minute and 30 seconds. So it's not very long. Supermans. Superman holds. Make sure your junk is good. All right. All right. As soon as this hits a minute and 30, we're going to hold. We're just going to go right into a hold. And 30 seconds to go. There we go. Hit reset. Then start. 15 seconds. 15-second hold. "15-second rest." Hit lap. Always hit lap. Don't hit reset, hit lap. We're doing 9 laps. So that was lap number 1. We're on lap number 2. Here we go. Lap. Hit lap. It's a 15-second hold, 15-second rest. 15-second hold, 15-second rest. Lap. 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 One more. Here we go. Okay. We can hit reset. Start. Minute and a half. You can stay here or you can get up. Just keep in mind, if you get up, you got to get back down. So sometimes it's just good. Put your head down for a second. Uh, 40 seconds. 40 seconds. And minute 30, and reset, start. Reset, start. 15-second hold. Lap. 15-second rest. Lap. 15-second hold. Lap. Lap. 15-second hold. Okay. Lap. 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 Starting to get hard. Starting to get hard. Oh. Lap. Yeah. Reset. Start. Oh. Oh, shit. Well, I might take a second to get up. That way I can get a drink. Oh, that breathing is making my throat dry. All right. Hope you guys are getting value out of it. It's a great lower back workout, but it's great to do after your squats and your lunges, because those already hit your lower back pretty well. It hits your glutes, it hit lower back. I was feeling it in my lower back when I was doing the squats and the lunges. I was already feeling it in the glutes. So then when you get to this isolation work here, you're just really nailing those muscles, right? And a great finisher to all the leg work that we were just doing. Great finisher. It's a great finisher. These 3 exercises, or these 2 exercises that I did. All right, let's get back down. All right. Reset, start, hold. Lap. Pretty soon I'm going to have to up the times. I might have to go to 20 seconds instead of 15. We're getting stronger. Lap. It's the last one though. We just got to get through this. And then we'll be able to go to calves. We'll do calves next. Okay. Lap. In a little hard now. Starting to get a little hard. Lap. Last one after this. Yeah. Lap. Last one, baby. Last one. We got it. Hell yeah, dude. Arf. Oh. Oh. Hell yeah. We got through it. We always get through it, but it's starting to get a little easier. It's not as hard as it was. That means I'm going to have to make it harder. All right, so we can move right into calves. We don't have to do no rest period. We're just going to get the thing set up. Do a warm up, then we'll throw the vest back on. Gotta throw the vest back on. So, we're getting close to the end of the workout here. Very nice. We'll need this in a minute. But what I need is this towel. This towel here is the one I use for my calves. This towel. I just gotta roll it up. One nice big roll. Like that. Put it right here. Like so. All right. Remove this. Don't need any of this anymore. All right. Now we can do our warm up, calf warm up. That's it. I'm gonna warm up. Take these out. I hate having to put the vest back on, but gotta do it. I don't have to buckle it though. Normally, a lot of times you'd have to buckle it, but they're just standing straight up. You can just pretty much rest when you don't have to buckle anything. Oh, play. Come on, man. Oh, it turned off. Why did it do that? Why did it turn off? No, that's some bullshit. All right, we're good now. Annoying. All right, let's get it. Ah, 15. For some reason, it's like so hard for me to get my calves stronger. I don't know. It's like I can't break past this in 15 reps. Damn. It's the thing about calves, man. Calves are extremely stubborn. Stubborn. Stubborn ass muscle. We're gonna have to do something about it. Change it up. Do some. I don't know. It's hard to do a lot of different calf exercises with calisthenics. You're limited to what you can do. It's not like we have a seated calf machine, you know? We got to do everything standing. Maybe plyometrics. I don't know. Yeah. 12. So 15, 12. All right. Reset. All right. Two more sets. Rest is almost done. Go. Yeah. Oh, no, no. Ah, one more. And then we'll do a pump check after. Even though we didn't do upper body, we're still going to do a pump check. Not a leg pump check. Just a regular upper body pump check. Believe it or not, doing all this does still gets the blood circulation, all the blood vessels, they dilate. So blood flow is increased. It'll make your upper body look a little more pumped than if you're cold, completely cold. All that straining, all that pressure. Hell yeah. Oh boy. All right. 20 seconds. Oh, that was a complete failure. All right. Rear calf is done. Now we move to the front calf. Front calf. Excuse me. It's a little different. We're switching the position here. Now we got to pivot on the heel. We got to actually pivot on our heel. We're going to lift our toes up to the sky. Our toes, rising our toes. Rising the top of our foot. Pivoting on the heel. Hit that front calf. Like this. Another neglected muscle. It doesn't really get trained, so it's pretty weak. But okay, first set. That's what we're gonna do. 4 sets of those. And then we'll be done. Yeah. 2-minute rest altogether, because we need a little longer rest on this, because we're doing both at the same time. We're not alternating, so there's no little break, in between switching. We're just going straight into both. So give it an extra 30 seconds. We're almost done. We're almost done. If you want to know what I ate today so far, it's already 1:53. I had breakfast. Okay. I had 4 over easy eggs, 3 pieces of sourdough toast with a little butter on all of them. And I have a good organic jam. Like on the last couple of pieces of toast, I spread some jam on there. And I had an orange. That was my breakfast. Then I took my creatine and my multivitamin. And that's what I've done so far today. Had coffee, black coffee, and water. And that's everything I've had so far. In case you wanted to know about the nutrition so far in the day. All right. Let's get it. Rising the toes. That burns. All right. Reset, 2-minute rest. We got 2 more sets. So the front calf, it's that muscle that runs over on the side of the leg here. It runs straight down and connects to the ankle. Lets you lift your toes up. That muscle's pretty weak. But if you strengthen it, you'll get some definition in there. But what it's really for is not just lifting up your toes, but ankle stability. So if you're always training the back of your calf and you're never training the front, you're going to have imbalance. You're going to have an ankle imbalance. And that can make it easier for you to twist your ankle. You're going to have a really strong rear calf, but a really weak front calf. So that's why we train both, balance everything out, because you have a muscle on one side and a muscle on the other side. If one is weak, what's going to happen? Something's going to break. Whether you're, walking in the grass and you step into a little hole or something, causes you to roll your ankle. You're jogging, you hit a little pothole or something, and if your ankle's strong all the way around, you're less likely to really fuck your ankle up. Even if you do roll your ankle, you might be able to actually come out of it unscathed. Height. My height, I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'9". 5'9". So I'm pretty short, or average height. 5'9", 175. Trying to get back up to 185. 5'9", 185. That's my old weight. But yeah. We're at our end of our rest here. I thought I was 5'10", but guess I was fucking measuring myself with my shoes on. Obviously, you're going to be taller with your shoes on. Right? So. Yeah. Ah, we're almost done. Almost done. One more to go. Look at them shoulders. I don't even have a shoulder pump. And them shits, I just feel pumped all over. We didn't even do an upper body workout. I'm just feeling like, I don't know, or just blood just fucking filling up everything. We didn't even do shoulders. Fucking stupid. Just looks stupid. It's crazy. But we'll do our pump check after. Thanks for the third like. Whoever gave me that third like, I appreciate you. Got 3 likes. Subscribe if you haven't already. Got a lot of good stuff coming. Probably do some nutrition segments. I'm thinking for that though, I'll probably use my phone. I'll probably just use the phone. Upload it to YouTube. It could be live, or could just be a recorded video, but it could be live as well. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but we're gonna do something with the meals. Something with the meals. And what I'll do is with nutrition, everything I'll put in there, it'll be foundational. So there will be no like specialized cheat meals or anything. It's just going to be like all the foundational shit. Because I do cheat. I do have ice cream sometimes. I do, have pizza. I do enjoy myself sometimes, but that's only about 10 to 20% of my diet, right? So everything that we'll get in there, it'll just be all of the good stuff, all the foundational good stuff in there. And then if you decide you want to cheat, just make sure it's only like about 10%, 10 to 20% of your diet. You don't want to go overboard. We're already past our rest period. Let's get this last set and then I can talk. And we'll do a little closing statement here. The end. Oh, damn. Oh, let's get it. Okay. Right. Take the earbuds out, because every time I take his vest off, I wind up knocking them out. I don't want him to break. So now we got our pump check. And them pumps. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Appreciate yous. So, closing statement. Oh, thanks for the hearts. I love you too. Oh shit, now my camera's gonna be stupid. Oh, okay. Lag. So, let's see. Oh, I got some good lighting there. Hold on, I like that. Lower it down just a little bit more. But I feel like every week is getting better. I'm getting a little more defined every week. Everything, even the forearms, you can see just from a little bit of arm wrestling training, all of our modified calisthenics and shit, starting to get the arms back. Everything is coming back. Oh, I like that. Look at that angle. So that's cool. But I gotta go. I gotta do some stuff. I appreciate yous. If you haven't checked out my basement boot camp, it's in the description. There's a link there. It takes you over to my blog. It's long, but go through it. At the top, there's all my principles, my methods, and it'll put you inside my head a little bit, get you like in my mindset, help you understand what I'm thinking when I'm training. And then all the way further at the bottom, you'll get to the workout. And then there's 6 months worth of training in there. So yeah, we're at the 16 week. We're almost at we're over 4 months now. We're on the second 10-day phase. Okay, and we're on the third workout of the second 10-day phase. We already did a push day, a pull day, and now we just finished the leg day. We got another push day, pull day, leg day. Then we got our 2 arm wrestling training blocks. And then we got 2 days of rest, and then we'll be done with the second 10-day phase. We're not following a traditional 7-day phase anymore. We're doing that all the way up till week 14. And then we switched over from a 7-day workout week to a 10-day workout week. So what did it look like before? The 7 days, it was push plus core, then pull. So pull day plus forearms. So that's back, biceps, forearms. Push was chest, shoulders, triceps, and core. Then legs it's legs and lower back. So quads, hamstrings, calves, lower back, glutes. Then we go from that. We repeat it again. So push, pull, legs again. Then a rest day. That was our 7 days. So push, pull, legs, rest. And then we switched over to a 10-day phase. Push, pull, legs, arm wrestling training block. But it's all inside strength, supination, side pressure, and tricep strength. Then we go to the second arm wrestling block the next day, which is pronation, back pressure, and a lot of cupping, like wrist flexion. So, and then you have 2 days of rest. So, yes, that's why we're already starting to get the brachialis development here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's coming in. So it's going to take time, though. We're probably going to have to do a couple runarounds, you know what I mean, loops. So how the training works. We go all the way through the 6 months, right? Once you get to the 10-day phase, there's about 55 days total. You got 4 10-day phases. Then you have a 10-day deload week. A deload week is a cool down week. You're still training, but you're just not training as hard. You have that cool down, and then you go into a 5-day complete rest where you do nothing except for focus on recovery methods. So your nutrition, your sleep, massage therapy, hot and cold treatment, your supplements, everything, make sure you're on point during that 5 days. And then you repeat the whole 10-day cycle again, all the way at the beginning. You go back to the very first 10-day phase and loop it back around again. You got 55 days of that cycle, and you just keep cycling it around. And pretty much you want to make progressions while you're doing that. So you want to, the second time round, you want to make it harder than the first time round. Same with the third time round. You want to make it harder than the second time round. Okay? And it's all laid out in that basement boot camp on how to do that. You can do that by increasing the number of reps you do, increasing the time under tension, so slower reps, pause reps, whatever you got to do, increasing the resistance, so heavier bands, heavier weighted vest, just more weight. Find ways to get extra weight You can combine different progressive overload techniques, or you can just use one at a time. So if you just want to focus on getting more reps, focus on getting more reps. If you want to combine them, you can focus on trying to get more reps while time under tension. You can combine them, but just make sure that you're making those progressions. That's it. I got to go. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Make sure you subscribe. Bye.